Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true nerd, and welcome back to Skyrim, where last time we ended the Civil War. Not through diplomacy or cunning, but purely because basically we beat one of the sides into a bloody pulp, and then left him naked on the floor, and then he sort of disappeared, and then everything got a little bit weird. But no! Today we are moving on to something new. No more distractions, Dragonborn. After just one little quick thing I want to do. You see, while I'm actually in Windhelm, someone did mention to me in the comments that apparently repairing the phial is really quick and easy to do, and actually the reward is unique and kind of cool and useful. So go on then, as we're actually literally right by the store in question. Right, you, my good man, summoned me to help repair the phial or something like that.
You can be a difficult woman to find.
So you think you can repair the phial?
I have some thoughts. There are three crucial elements. Some may be easier to find than others. On the top of the throat of the world is a patch of unmelting snow. No heat can touch it. Then we need the tusk of a mammoth, ground to a fine powder as only the giants know how. The final step is tricky. It requires the briar heart from a forsworn of the Reach. If you can bring me these materials, the phial can again be made whole.
Okay, and there's a good chance that, yeah, what do I actually need? Find the mammoth tusk, take a forsworn heart. I'm surprised I don't have one of those on me, to be honest. Maybe I just... Oh, no! Good! I already do have that. Lovely. Okay, in which case, we have got ourselves 2 ingredients to... Have you got yourself stuck back there? Good job, Imperial soldiers. Right, we've actually got ourselves, 2 ingredients to go and grab here. Now, the unmelting snow he mentioned was up on the throat of the world, which is one of these mountains. Sometimes they all kind of blur into one. There it is. That's the mountain I'm looking for. And there's Pathwanak still just chilling out as well. Now, where is this patch of... Aha! There it is. Unmelting snow. Snow that shall never melt. I mean, we could take it to a warm temperature to test that, but probably not, because it might just be poetic. Right, let's just take some of that. Marvellous. Got some unmelting snow. And that just leaves one thing, like the mammoth. Don't look at me. I'm not actually here for you. I'm just here for your snow. There it is. So some form of mammoth tusk something. So probably need to kill some mammoths or some giants or whatever. And no need to cause trouble with these giants around here. If I can, I'll just get in and out without any problems at all. So, where's this here camp? Ah, that looks like a camp down over there, in fact. And looks like it is indeed occupied. Now, the giants might be a little bit on the annoyed side, but I might also be able to kind of sneak in the back way here. And, hang on, just sneak in. And the stuff is... Hang on, more over in that... Okay. If it's more over in this direction, I might be able to sneak in this way. Avoid that giant entirely. Alright, I'm definitely inside the camp now. And my destination is... somewhere over here. Now, I've got Pacify ready to go, so if anyone gets annoyed by this... And here we go, I'll have some of this... And do you even... No! They don't even care. Okay, lovely. I didn't even need to pacify anyone. And that's literally it. Just straight back to him to turn it in. Marvellous. So, here are those materials.
Thank the gods. I'll get to work on the phial straight away.
Alright. Stuff removed. And where are you going, my good man? Over to just a little alchemy table. Do we need to visit you later? Or is this just a case of you doing one animation and then we're done? I think he's done. In fact, I imagine he's going to go and show it to his master right now, who I assume is upstairs. And, yep, there he is.
Master, look. It's the phial.
What? How?
Doesn't matter. Look. It's refilling with your tonic as we speak.
Marvelous. Oh! Oh!
He is gone. But thanks to you, he died knowing his life's work was not in vain.
And I'm very sorry to hear about his hilariously timed death.
As am I. You acted very nobly in helping my master realize his life's work. Thank you for that. As for myself, I've always been content to simply be an alchemist. I fear keeping the phial would just remind me of Nerelian's obsession and how it consumed him. Here, keep it. You are as much a part of its legend now as Corral Mill was. I hope it brings you the happiness that my master desired. Now, how would you like me to align the phial's properties? I'm not as skilled as Corral Mill, so I'm afraid it will only ever refill with one type of liquid.
Now, if I understand this correctly, yeah, basically it's a potion that's like reusable, like one of your special race skills that can be used once every 24 hours. So, yeah, healing, magic resistance, probably I'm already at the magic resistance cap, to be honest. Tougher in battle, I'm not sure what that one refers to. Strength and magical skill, so plus magicka, deal more damage, better hit in the shadows. I will go for more damage, thank you very, very much indeed, because that one's a little bit hard to get up.
I understand.
Alright, and the white phial full has been added, and also just check if he had any money on him. He did! Marvellous! As well as a key. Ooh, okay. I'll just be having the key to your shop in case I need that later. Now, let's have a little look-see at this thingy. So there it is down at the bottom of potions. So right now it is full, and one-handed weapons do 50% more damage for 6 seconds. But of course that is adding an extra 50% on, not multiplying by 50%. It would be amazing if it were multiplying, but sadly I believe it is not. So I've already got like a bunch of stuff that gives me bonus damage with one-handed. Like I've got the Dragonborn gauntlets. That's 50% more damage. Like that's as good as you can enchant one-handed pretty much, because that was Black Soul Gem under the influence of potions and diddly-diddly-dee. So, yeah, actually, 50% more damage is a really, really nice increase. That will definitely be something I feel. Now, the one other thing that was mentioned to me, I kind of assumed I would be going out to Dragonborn in order to make a ton of money off the really good unique treasure out there. Actually, apparently the reverse is true. Several comments did say, make sure you don't go to Dragonborn without a giant pile of money. Unfortunately, I just spent my giant piles of money on property that I'm literally never going to visit again. So that's a little bit unfortunate, but luckily, there's a solution to that. Because it sure be bloody convenient if I had an entire little side table full of various semi-enchanted things that I made when I was practicing my blacksmithing and my enchanting. That'd be very bloody useful. Including cocking 73 gold rings I never needed to bother enchanting. Marvellous. And these are just ludicrously valuable, especially the ones that I was making when my enchanting was up to like 80 or 90. Yeah, a single ring weighing 0.3 with a value of almost 3,000. Love it. Also, I forgot to mention, yes, the comments did tell me the various bugs that I've found in jars, apparently they're part of a cut quest that doesn't actually exist in the game anymore, so now they're just nice little unique decorations, so I'll just be storing those away to save some weight, because I want plenty of weight capacity on me, so I can pick up all the exciting sexy treasures I'm sure will be existing dotted around Dragonborn. And now to sell basically all of the jewellery. When I say all of the jewellery, I can sell literally 2 rings to Belethor before moving on. Right, this might take a while. Ooh, I've got a plan actually. Back here in Riften, all I need to find is a trainer who I actually want to learn from. Assuming I haven't actually got 2 high level and light armor already, this could work very nicely. Groka, oh.
Something, or just here for training?
Is there a flipping? Hang on, I think there might be a dragon around because my rumble pack just went off. Yep, that's definitely a dragon knot. Yeah, I saw it over bloody... Right, let me just take care of it. You don't... Where's just bloody gone? Bloody hell. Well, he's not technically attacked yet, so I'm just going to speed on time in the hope that he just naffs off. No, he just stayed floating in the exact same position for about 12 hours. Then he flickered in and out of existence. Then he changed over to his low poly model for a second. Look, just either come down here or don't. Oh, I think he might finally be naffing off for good. Marvellous. In the end, he decided he couldn't be bothered to come down. In which case... Where's bloody Groka gone to? Bloody when dragons attack mod. It's too useful for its own good. There we go. She's bloody back. Good. So, please tell me I can actually accept this training.
There's nothing more I can teach you.
Balls. Right, well, I'll clear you out of money anyway, but I've got a backup plan. She's actually got a pleasant amount of money on her anyway, so that's all absolutely fine. Clear out this, make sure I don't accidentally sell... No, sell one of the cheaper, crappier things. Yeah, fine, that'll do. I have a backup plan for another trainer I know I can utilise, who's not the most useful in the world, but I may as well accept the training just so I can actually immediately get my money back through the actual jewellery. Plus, it just kind of gets me halfway to a next level and thus another perk. Here we go, Feralda at the college. Now, she can most definitely teach me destruction spells.
Certainly. Destruction spells come in different forms.
Wait, hang on, that's not the right... No, shut up. I don't care, just... No, that was the wrong... Look, let's begin this conversation again here.
I can teach you, but I won't be held responsible for what you do with the knowledge.
There we go, we've got it this time. Right, so, yeah, she's master level, I'm only 50. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. That's going to be... Oh, that's like... Is that barely a quarter of a level, or is it still going up? No, that's about a quarter of a level. Fine, it'll do. It'll flipping do. And now that she's got 7,500 gold on her, thankfully she can just buy absolutely all of these lovely bits of jewellery off me. In fact, it will not take much at all to get my flipping money back. And as for the rest, of which, yeah, there's quite a bit of silver and whatever, I can just sell that out in Dragonborn. That gets me up to about, yeah, just shy of 10,000 gold. Hopefully that's enough, whatever it is I need to do. In which case, back to Solstheim we go. And also, there's a bit of a closer look at a right clink. Odd little goblin creatures, marvellous. So, here we flipping are. So yes, I should tell you about my history of Dragonborn, which is the first time I actually got the Ultimate Edition. I think it was the Ultimate Edition on the Xbox 360. At some point I came to Dragonborn. If I recall correctly, I found my way somehow to, like, a digging site, and then everyone, like, turned on me, and then I was killed. And then I decided, okay, I'm probably not ready for this, went back to the main game, and never visited Dragonborn again. So that's the extent of my knowledge, and I can't remember any of the circumstances or context or any of it. I just know I'm supposed to be looking for Miraak, who vaguely claims to be, like, you know, a different Dragonborn. So, who wants to tell me something about, like, where I am? Because I'm not actually 100% sure. I think I'm at, like, Raven Rock or something. Hello, who are you?
Yes?
And you are... Ah! You're the captain who could take me back, but I don't really need you to because, like, you know, I can just fast travel now. So, let's have a look. See, that is... It's kind of like a ladybird with a scary face in its back. Right, there was a guard over here. Ooh, different plants. I don't know what a scathe craw is, but it's slightly different. And hello!
If you witness suspicious activity, report it to Captain Velith immediately.
Ooh, you've got a slightly different accent going on, lardy flipping dar. So, the Redoran Guard, interestingly, yeah, the quest is not actually pointing me in any particular direction right now. So, there's some mysterious steps in a big building. I guess we start here. This is just completely 100% new to me. Right, you're just another guard. What's this then? Ooh, a temple. A temple, however, so what exactly? Do you guys worship the 9 or the 8 out here? Or do you worship something new entirely? Hello, who are you? Ooh, you're dressed fancy.
Elder Arthroloth is grooming me to be his eventual replacement. Soon I'll be running the temple my way.
Okay, so you're blatantly evil. Got it. Any chance you've heard of Miraak?
Miraak. It sounds very familiar. Not someone here, but I'm not sure I can recall.
Okay. Either he's lying or something weird's going on with magic.
I can't be sure. I know I've heard that name, but it doesn't feel real. Does that make any sense?
Right.
Non-believers are
Well, that's intriguing. Now, what exactly are you guys worshipping? A shrine to... Oh, is that Azura? Okay. I don't think we've seen one of those before, because you are not normally worshipped, because you're like a Daedric something, right? Rather than an actual one of the divines. Is this also Azura? Is this a different... No! Okay. There's a bunch of different shrines here. Let's figure out what they do, if any of them are actually good. Blessing of Azura, so that is 10% magic resist. I'm probably already capped at that, it's not that useful. Let's see what the rest of you do. Price is 10% better for this one. Again, I can probably do without that. And Boethia, I'm definitely... Okay, I think I'm the champion of 2 of the 3 kind of Daedric ones that you're worshipping in this temple. So, there we go. That's nice. I'm not actually the champion of Mephala, though, unless, of course, Mephala is an alternative name for one of the ones I am champion of. But still, it's nice to be personally acquainted with the people you're worshipping. Ooh, that one's better. Boethia, 100 weapons do 10% more damage. Now that's nice. That one I'd like to keep. If I could find like a Nexus of Boethia, then I wouldn't actually use it because it would still be useless to me. But what's going on down? Ah, this is just where you live in. Ooh. Cool little kind of different ways of doing beds and whatever. Let's just quickly check around that there's nothing hidden in any of these rooms, especially this one. Ooh. Okay. Temple Ancestral Tomb. By any chance, head of the temple, would you like to tell me to go and clear out a monstrosity from there or something? Hello, I haven't spoken to you. You're the elder.
Are you here to pray? Or perhaps pay your respects at our ancestral tomb?
Well, first, let's see if you're the same deal as the other guy. You've heard the name but can't remember it.
Sounds like something from a dream, and yet it might be more strange.
Okay, no one's really helping me out here. Any chance you can give any more detail?
I remember a temple on Solstheim, and working to build something. It was not a pleasant dream.
Oh, it's not a dream at all. These people have done something, but they can't remember it. It's been brushed from their memory, including a temple. They've actually built a temple, but no one remembers doing it. Okay, those ancestral tombs I just saw at the bottom, what are they?
They're where we inter our dead. They are sacred places, meant to honor their passing. Sadly, we've been unable to use the ancestral tomb beneath the temple as of late, and have resorted to other locations to scatter the remains.
Oh, go on then. Tell me about the undead monstrosities down there and whether I can kill them for you.
Those foul vermin, the abominations we call ash spawn, have risen from the ashes of our own ancestors. They're befouling the memories of our forefathers by defiling their remains.
Ooh. Okay, that sounds like something new. I will cleanse that for you very happily indeed.
Thank you, Wanderer. That would be most kind. Here, this key should open the door to the tomb.
Alright, let's go actually flipping meet something new. This sounds very, very fun indeed. Right, weapons out. No, not that weapon. That's probably too powerful. Right, what are we looking at here? And the answer is, oh, okay. Quite a big pile of things, in fact. Fine, well in that case, I might well need a little bit of help. So, one of you over there, one of you over there. Let's just see how tough these bastards are. And the answer is, this ash spawn is... okay, going down pretty quick, in fact. And ooh, okay, some of you actually use magic. You don't seem to hit that hard, to be honest. And they do indeed disappear into, well, ash, understandably. Ooh. Okay, I'm just going to eat that to see what it does. Ravage stamina. Marvellous. So could create some interesting potions there. And yeah, some of them do seem to be throwing around weird magic, but not really a good idea, to be honest. Okay, so unless there's like higher variants of them, these guys are not so bad. They're cool though. They're kind of weird and creepy, but by the looks of it, these guys can handle it pretty handily indeed. And also, they're an excellent source of just... ooh, right. Are these guys going to keep spawning forever? Is that what the deal is? Because it feels like they're just sort of showing up, actually. So just head over here, take you out. Is that another one rising right there? Okay, possibly they're going to keep rising forever. Just in case they are, I'm going to go and have a little look-see round, see if I can find some way of, like, you know, turning them off while my Moiras actually do the job here. Ooh. Okay. This is interesting. That is... wait, what? What? Okay. Am I in a weird Lost Woods scenario here? That apparently goes to outside. Which I don't want to go to. This place isn't actually generating the ash spawn. I came in that way. And then we got this round... well, this is odd. Right, more of them coming in yet. Oh, you're an immolator. Right, you seem a tiny bit tougher, but honestly not too much. And also, you're not actually doing anything. By any chance were you, are they just going to get tougher and tougher? Is that the thing? Do I just need to take out increasingly tough ones until the game decides we're done here? They're doing... Oh, hello. Okay, you are getting a bit on the tougher side. Also, where's Moira gone? Oh, has Moira run out? Okay, hang on. Right, back in over here. More of them. No, excuse me. Don't you try and go for me. Stop it. Right, you're just basic ash spawn, which makes you very easy to take care of. Down you go over there. But are they going to keep spawning forever? That's the question. If another one keeps spawning in, I'm going to try and go left. This is just a normal door. Is this just a normal door? No. Do I have the key for that? Yes, apparently I do. And wait, hang on. Apparently I've already cleared the temple. So what's this area for, if anything? Apparently nothing. Not yet anyway. Fine. Well, let's head out of here then. And that is... Ooh. Okay, a back door out here. But I have the key, right? No, apparently I don't have that key. Right, so Ash spawn, their deal is they rise, but then they just kind of keep rising over and over. But they're an excellent source of basically infinite ore. So potentially they might be well worth killing. Right, weapons away. Good news, my man. I have completed the job.
Spirits be praised. I'm hoping you didn't suffer much at the hands of those foul beings. Please, accept this as a token of my thanks.
And 2,000 gold. Very, very nice indeed. And I'm also needing to ask what reclamations are. I'm not sure he actually mentioned reclamations, but okay.
The reclamations are the true tribunal. The Daedra that consecrate the Dunmer people. Azura, Methala, and Boethia. We call them the true tribunal because they have reclaimed their place in our hearts from the false tribunal that came before.
Okay, and who were they then?
Sotha Sil, Amalexia, and Vivek represent what was. Beings who won the Dunmer people's hearts with their actions, but blinded them just the same. They were aberrations, false prophets. They used their status as heroes to shield the true tribunal from our minds. But now that they've been destroyed, the light can finally shine upon the House of Reclamations.
Okay, I'm going to guess that there was a reference to Morrowind, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's just quickly, top up my Boethia, and then be on our way, because now we have actually got a destination, a temple that he can sort of vaguely remember from a dream. And yeah, there's just ash everywhere, because hang on, are we supposed to be like to the north of Morrowind right now? So this is the volcanic ash from the Red Mountain? Is that the deal? I think that might be the deal. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. Right. Now, where do we need to go, Mr. Map? Because we are over here right now. And... zoom out a bit. Ooh. Yeah, there we go. That looks vaguely familiar. Like, somehow, I think I came here previously on the 360 version, ran straight over there, got murdered, and then never played again. So, no rush to get over there immediately. We may as well figure out what's actually going on in this part of the world. And actually, if we now know that potentially people are just sort of like slaving, but they don't quite know why. This presumably, is this going to be expert locked? No, that's the retching netch. Okay. Well, that's just a lovely name for a place. Okay. That's potentially a bar? A really, really dive bar? And the answer is, hello.
I work for Mogrul. You got a problem, you talk to him.
Okay, Mogrul.
If you're dealing with me, there's only one thing to remember. Pay your debts or end up hurt.
We've literally never met before, but okay. Now, what's your deal with Miraak?
No, wait. I recognize the name, but I'm not sure why.
Okay, interesting.
I don't know. I feel strange just thinking about it. A temple, maybe. Here on the island, something about a temple.
Yep, everyone is being super weird about this. And ooh, you've got a cool helmet.
Teldrin Sero, blade for hire. If you have the coin, I'm at your service.
Okay, I might come back for you because you've got a cool helmet.
Welcome to the Wretching Netch Corner Club, milady. If you need anything, Master Geldis will be happy to help you.
And I'm guessing you haven't quite heard of Miraak, but also kind of have as well.
Did I know someone by that name? Someone that wanted something.
Yes, indeed. And a temple by any chance?
Maybe I'm just confused. I can't be sure.
Yep, same story everywhere. Got it. And I like how these buildings are all the same. Generally, the upstairs is quite small, but they all have relatively cavernous basements. Possibly because, like, the ash means it's not safe to build too high above ground. So instead, yeah, huge numbers of buildings are just downstairs here instead. And the actual, yeah, the main bit of the bar is clearly downstairs. And I assume this is where I could hire a room if I needed such a thing. And you will be the local barman, which means if I wanted local quests, you will be the person to speak to, I'm guessing.
Welcome to the Wretching Netch Corner Club, home of the finest Sue Jammer that will ever grace your lips.
I have no idea what that is, but I'll have a double.
The finest Sue Jammer to cross your lips, friend. My own personal formula that I call Sadri's Sujama. In fact, I've just added some new ingredients to the mixture that I think makes it taste better than ever. All I need to do is get the word out that it's ready, and they'll flock here for it.
Okay, and I could help with that potentially.
I was kind of hoping you'd say that. Here, take these samples of the Sujama and spread the word. If you get rid of all of them, there's something extra in it for you.
Okay, and I'm happy to... Ooh, that's not samples, that's just straight up... Ooh, hello, sorry, I didn't realize I was standing next to somebody.
Perhaps you could help me recover something precious that was lost.
Abso-flipping-lutely, what is it?
A few months ago, I had sent an important folio to the first edition bookshop in the Imperial City to be rebound. They sent it back to me recently, but it never arrived.
Okay, and how exactly am I supposed to track that down?
Yes, the Strident Squall, or something like that. The damn thing sunk right off the coast of Solstheim. Can you imagine?
Okay, and how can you be sure of that?
One of the sailors survived. Poor thing crawled all the way to Raven Rock on his hands and knees. Before he died, he told the Redoran Guard about the wreck and warned us that it was going to be crawling with reavers.
Right. I feel like I should have the follow-up question, hello, what exactly is a reaver, but okay.
Thank you. You have no idea how much it hurts losing such a precious heirloom.
Alright. So, need to watch out for that. And also her husband is important, so she might be a good person to get on side. Right, let's also just actually have a little look-see about, yeah, what you've got for sale. Because there's a whole bunch of new stuff here, so Ash Yam doesn't sound that tempting, to be perfectly honest. Just looks like a slightly horrific potato mutation. And new booze. Flynn restores stamina but regenerates slower. Fine, pretty much exactly the same as traditional booze, to be honest. This booze, however, also gives you a bit of frost resistance. That's fine. I'm fine on resisting magic. And Shine restores stamina. Yep, same deal as normal alcohol. Ah, here's the thing that he thinks is the really good stuff. And it's pretty much just bog standard booze and its effects. Marvellous. In fact, actually, it's exactly the same as normal wine. It's just that its negative impact actually lasts twice as long. So, well done, you genius. And more importantly, we can actually ask him about rumours, because bars have often heard good rumours that put stuff on my map.
Haven't heard anything lately, but check back with me. You never know.
Okay, that was very flipping disappointing. Alright, back outside, and we got ourselves... Hello. Do you sell special mining gear?
Mining gear? No. However, I used to sell East Empire pendants until I ran out of them. Popular little item.
Okay, what's one of them and why was it popular?
It's an amulet that was made exclusively for the East Empire Company. They gave them to their workers as an incentive at one point, a kind of reward for extra effort. They're no longer being made, so they've become a collectible. I'd love to get my hands on a few of them.
Okay, if I happen to run into any, bring them to this guy, gotcha.
They could be anywhere on the island. The mines might be a good place to start. If you find any while you're exploring Solstheim, bring them here, and I'll pay you for them.
Okay, cool. And if you don't sell specialist mining equipment, what do you sell?
The question you should be asking is, what don't I sell here? Because I have pretty much any supplies you might need. If it's not a weapon, potion, or armor, then it's likely that I have it.
Well, that's just flipping convenient because I need to sell you a bunch of generic jewellery. And here's something I don't think I've seen before. Solstheim arrows. Okay, how does that compare to, say... Okay, quite favourably. Same damage as ebony, so that's quite powerful, actually, sure. Okay, just continuing my little turn around the marketplace here. This woman wants net jelly. So if we run to any of that, gather that for her. Gotcha. And also just keep handing out booze samples.
What? Oh, no, thank you. I need to keep my head clear.
Ah, you're second in command around here, aren't you? Because you're the husband of the woman I met down in the bar. And apparently you're suspicious of visitors, too.
I have to be. As second counselor, the security of Raven Rock is my primary concern.
Okay. And are you suspicious for a reason?
This isn't exactly the city of Blacklight. We're on the frontier out here. We've had more than a fair share of troubles. After all we've been through together, I refuse to let Councillor Morvain down.
Okay, so nothing major to be honest, nothing we can actually be certain of.
Councillor Morvain is House Rederin's representative on Solstheim. As second councillor, it's my job to support him and make certain his rule is enforced.
Alright, interesting. And yeah, Blacklight you mentioned. I'm assuming this is all Morrowind shoutbacks.
It's the capital of Morrowind. Been that way ever since Mournhold was sacked by the Argonians. I don't visit there often anymore, but we still get the occasional supply ship and visitors from there.
Okay, and yeah, Argonians invaded Morrowind apparently.
Quite a while ago, yes. They cut a bloody swath across most of the southern region of Morrowind. Nobody seems certain why it happened. Attempted expansion, revenge for the enslavement of their people, or perhaps both. Whatever the case may be, thousands of Dunmen needlessly lost their lives, and many more were exiled from their homeland.
Okay, interesting. And this doesn't seem to be entirely a Dunmer settlement, but they do certainly seem prevalent.
Raven Rock started out as an imperial settlement. But the Empire decided to abandon it just as my people were first setting foot here. They left the town a shambles, but when House Redoran took over, we turned it around and it became ours. And even if it's been a struggle to make this island livable, we're proud to call it home.
Okay, this is all very, very cool indeed, and the blacksmith as well.
You haven't seen Crucius Corellius, have you? That foolish old man's taken my pickaxe again.
And apparently you want your pickaxe back for some reason.
No, this isn't just your run-of-the-mill pickaxe. I'm talking about an ancient Nordic pickaxe. They don't exactly grow on trees, you know.
Well, how about I actually go and get it back for you diddly-diddly-dee?
I prefer to handle these things on my own. Look, if you see Crucius, tell him to give me that pickaxe back, and I'll pay you for the trouble.
Okay, something a bit suspicious is going on here. And also, apparently I noticed a shadow mark by your door.
Well, it's been a long time since someone from the guilds bothered to make their way out here. So tell me, how's my brother Delvin? Still spending his nights at the Ragged Flagon trying to win Vex's heart?
Last time I paid any attention to him, yes, that's entirely true.
Good to hear. Damn layabout never even bothers to send his own flesh and blood a letter saying how he's doing. Can you imagine? Anyway, I suppose you're looking for work. Well, I got bad news. This place is drier than a damn bone.
And yeah, absolutely nothing at all aside from your weird insistence on getting an old pickaxe back.
Eager to make some coin, eh? That's the spirit. I'll tell you what. The guild's got a problem out here that I've been trying to deal with for years, but haven't been able to handle.
Ooh, this is cool. So because I've actually done work with Thieves Guild, I can actually get an extra quest out of this guy.
Don't look at me like that. I'm all alone out here, with no one to watch my back. And besides, it's really my problem anyway. I caused it.
Oh, go on then, explain.
A fellow Breton who went by the name Esmond Tyne showed up on my doorstep about a fortnight ago. He noticed the shadow marks like you did, and I thought he was one of us.
Okay, and he just stole something from you.
That he did, right out from under my nose. Can you believe it? It's my own formula for improved bone mold. Took me years to perfect.
Okay, any idea where he is?
Well, before he ran off, he was talking some nonsense about trying to fence goods to the Reeklings at Castle Karstag. I told him he was crazy to even think about talking to those vicious little buggers, but he wouldn't listen. I'd bet a fat purse of coin that he's either dead or hiding out up there.
And apparently it's pronounced Reeklings, not Rightlings, but maybe I'll keep saying Rightlings because that sounds a bit more noble.
You do that, and I'll make sure you're set up right. You won't be disappointed.
Right, and any chance you'd like to try a free sample of booze, by the way?
Perfect. I was just thinking about heading over for a drink. Thanks for saving me the trip.
Marvellous. Right, so just a quick glance at the map and everything I've just gathered. So yeah, that bone mold formula's way up north, and no need to worry about that for now. Yeah, we know where the temple is, except... weirdly, no sign of that shipwreck, despite the fact I've just set that as an active quest. But okay, apparently the ancient Nordic pickaxe is very close by to where I am. Hang on, if I run into this Kreskius guy, apparently he's very, very close by indeed. In this mine, perhaps. Okay, let's have a little look-see and see if we can find him. And also give some free booze to the miners.
Damn it, woman. I said to leave me be.
Gracious, last time you explored the mine, you almost fell to your death. I'm not spending the rest of my days as a widow.
And I'm telling you that I'll do whatever it takes to find my great-grandfather's remains. He's down here. I can feel it.
That was almost 2 centuries ago. There may be nothing left to find.
Just let me go, woman.
Gracious, you're an obstinate old fool, and you're going to get yourself killed.
Okay. He's determined to dive down into the mines. By the way, would anyone like some free samples of new booze?
My apologies for Cretius's ravings.
Here, have some booze.
Oh, that sounds lovely. Thank you.
Marvellous, that'll cheer up a little bit. Now, tell me about that argument.
That foolish old man thinks he's 30 years younger than he is. He's going to get himself killed traipsing around the mine.
Okay, and yeah, something about an ancestor down there.
He's convinced himself that there's some sort of conspiracy involving the East Empire Company and the mine's closure. We came across some old letters that belonged to his great-grandfather in our house, and he believes every word written in them.
Okay, tell me about the conspiracy.
Cretius's great-grandfather worked for the East Empire Company. The letters mention some sort of discovery he was sent to investigate. There's really nothing remarkable in the letters. I don't know what he's so excited about.
Okay, this is intriguing. So we know, yeah, this place was set up by the Empire, and the East Empire Company was here. Then they just pulled out fairly suddenly, and now it's all gone a bit wrong. So, yeah, tell me about him.
Gratian Corellius. He was an explorer for the East Empire Company. They'd send him all over Tamriel when they had difficulties in a mining operation. Poor man. Can you imagine doing all that dangerous work just to end up dying at your own doorstep?
Seems a little suspicious, in fact, yes.
There was a horrible accident, and he was killed when one of the tunnels collapsed. They were never even able to go down there and recover the body. The East Empire Company sealed that section off to prevent any more tragedies. Cretius is convinced it's a story cooked up by the company to cover up something else, but I don't know.
Well, it does seem horrendously suspicious, yes.
My beloved is almost 80 years old, and I think the shock of finding one of his ancestors' things has left his mind a bit confused. I love him dearly, and I support everything he does. But I can't let him chase this silly idea, or he may end up joining Gratian in a rocky grave.
Okay, interesting. How did you meet him? Because I'm a little bit suspicious of Afia here.
To understand how we met one another, you have to appreciate what he's going through. Cretius is a third-generation miner. All his life, he's lived and breathed nothing else. By the time Cretius came of age, the ebony mine in Raven Rock was shut down. He took that quite hard.
And we heard about that in passing from the guards. They were saying, yeah, that mine's been dry for ages.
Our home has been in his family for over 200 years. Leaving would have been like abandoning precious memories. Instead, he stayed on Solstheim and spent most of his life prospecting for a new ebony source. Sadly, it never surfaced. A decade ago, this drove him into a deep depression. He shut himself inside his home and refused to come out.
Alright, and yeah, where do you come into this story?
It was. After refusing to allow anyone to bring him food, Councillor Morvain ordered his door to be knocked down before Cretius starved to death. I was a temple priest at the time, and they had me use my healing arts to restore strength to his ailing body. I stayed for a while and cared for him, then I suppose we fell in love.
Okay, priest of the temple. So that's the temple I've already been into, presumably.
Far from it. In fact, I'm no longer welcome there.
Okay.
In all honesty, it came down to a disagreement between what I believe and what Elder Othraloth believes. I'd prefer not to get into the details, but let's just say our opinions about the current status of the Tribunal vary widely.
Ah, you're up for the old, what they call the false tribunal. Got it. Well, something we can learn from you. Let's speak to you and see if I could trade rescuing your grandfather's corpse for the pickaxe. And apparently he also just said something about busy. Sometimes conversations in Skyrim are weird.
Why should I tell you? I don't even know who you are.
Look, I can probably help.
Maybe. It's been difficult trusting people lately. They think I'm crazy. But mark my words, these mines hold a secret that could put Raven Rock back on the map.
Ooh, the final descent. Go on then, tell me what it is.
A secret the East Empire Company swept under the rug 2 centuries ago. It killed my great-grandfather and left Raven Rock with a worthless and tainted mine.
Okay, yeah, tell me your version of the story of who your grandfather is.
Gratian Kyrelius. He spent his entire life exploring ancient ruins across Tamriel, and he died in these very mines almost 200 years ago.
Okay, your version of the telling is indeed a little bit more heroic than your wife's, yes.
The East Empire Company called it a terrible accident, claiming that he was lost in a rockfall, but I know better.
Okay, what's your evidence for this theory?
My wife and I were cleaning out our home, and we came across some of my great-grandfather's things locked in an old chest. I found an unsent letter he'd written to the East Empire Company, and a key.
Okay, and any chance I can see the letter?
It describes a discovery that was made in the mine by some of the diggers. They wanted Gratian to take a closer look. The East Empire Company must have felt it was of great value, as they locked that section of the mine off from everyone else.
That doesn't make sense. If they discovered something valuable, why would they have pulled out rather than exploiting it? He was working for them at the time.
It is. Well, I assume it is. I haven't been able to find the entrance.
Okay, yeah, this does sound suspicious, but I feel like you're barking up the wrong tree. It's just as likely it was something very dangerous they wanted buried.
Finally, someone who believes me. I'm telling you, there's something big down there. Something that the East Empire Company wanted to hide from everyone.
But why would a company that wants to exploit natural resources for profit hide something valuable that they found underground?
Look, my wife nags that I'm too old to go traipsing around these mines chasing my story. Time's my enemy. It's caught up with me before I could find the answers that I'm looking for.
Okay, fine. Just let me go down there, give me the key, I'll do all this for you. So, I've got myself a journal, a letter, a key, a diddly-diddly-dee. I'll look at that in a second. But, also, that guy wants his pickaxe back.
The damn fool doesn't even deserve to have it. The pickaxe was made for mining, not selling. I'll bet he stole it from the Skull in the first place.
Yeah, but it doesn't actually belong to you.
Oh, very well. Here, tell him I hope he drops the thing on his foot.
Right, well that was nice and easy then, marvellous. Aha, I've found the local leader and he can tell me about other settlements as well.
Well, there's a small enclave of Nords to the north in Skal village. They pretty much keep to themselves, and we both like it that way. Then there's Tel Mithrin to the east. The Telvanni live out there. Sort of a strange lot. But since we're both from Morrowind, we get along. Other than that, Solstheim is crawling with bandits and weaklings. But that's to be expected living in a frontier like this.
Okay, fair enough. So we've got another Dunmer settlement, and also, yeah, a Nord settlement up north. Sadly, though, those haven't actually been added to my map, so I'm going to guess that that's the Tel whatever place you just mentioned, given it looks like something's been built up around there. Now, a couple of useful things I can do here. You, my good man, I've got your pickaxe back, actually.
So, you finally tracked down old Cretius, eh? Quite a character, isn't he? Tell you what, since you went through all the trouble of finding it for me and all, you keep it.
Okay, fair enough, but that's a bit odd, given you seem so desperate to get it back and also mysteriously didn't want to speak to the guards.
I just wanted to remind that codger you can't just go around taking things from other people. Now that you've delivered the message, I'm satisfied. Besides, that pickaxe hasn't done me any good in years. Maybe you can put it to good use.
Why do I get the feeling that that pickaxe is potentially going to be of use down in the mines? Also, I've handed out your booze samples, so hopefully that gets me something as well.
Perfect. All that's left now is to go ahead and wait for the patrons to come in. As promised, here's a little something for yourself.
Ooh, 2,000 gold! Blimey, you must be very confident you're going to sell a lot of this. Especially as you're selling this stuff for 24 apiece, and presumably that's not all profit, there is a material cost, so... Blimey, 2,000 gold for handing out 10 samples. The economy in this game is sometimes a little bit bananas. And there we are, Ancient Nord Pickaxe. A one-handed weapon, damage 41, which makes it not very good, but it is kind of cool and unique. Let's just keep it for the time being. I feel like that's going to have some form of use. Like a particular vein that only this thing can mine or something. Well, pretty sure I know what I want to do now. That little mining conspiracy sounds fun. And I think he just gave me some stuff as well. Ah, wait, maybe not. I thought I already had the journal, but no, my current objective is to retrieve it. Okay, so let's head in there with my new pickaxe that I feel might just be important. Locate that, and I suspect, probably, fight some new enemies at the same time. And this is kind of cool. There's, yeah, some new little assets I haven't seen here before. Chains and pulleys and whatnot. And just a handful of gold that no one ever bothered to bring out of here. Alright, well, nowhere else to go but start moving down, I suppose. Right, quick check around here. I've run into one rat so far. What is happening down here? Looks just like... yeah, I don't see anything but a handful of rats. This seems quite manageable. And in all fairness, as we go through here, the theory that this might have just been a natural cave-in does come back. There have clearly been cave-ins here before, so... yeah, it's not definitely a conspiracy, but it's Skyrim, so it probably is. Oh, hello! You're a spider! Also, I'm going to start using some destruction magic, because I may as well, because I don't really want to waste the charge of my actual weapons for no reason, and I'm also not getting any benefit out of, like, using my one-handed weapons, because they're already maxed out, so I may as well use the fireball spell that I've got, if I'm actually going to be attacking some things, just like basic little rats or whatever. So far, nothing but spiders. And now, nothing at all. Okay. Everything seems under control for the minute. Let's just start smashing some stuff apart here. Yeah, get into the habit of using a bit of destruction magic. There's the bucket on the end of the chain leading up to the top. And I see more spiders down there. And is this where the key is? Yep, fine. So, that's the door he could never find. Literally all he needed to do was come down to the bottom. Maybe he just wasn't very good at taking care of spiders. Who bloody knows, eh? That is totally a box. Right, quickly hack that. Ooh, I will take a diamond and some good stuff there. Ooh, and East Empire pendant. Right, so that's what that guy was looking for. Marvellous. Let's just keep on knowing where my enemies are here. Be good to have them flagged in advance. And, ooh. Some of those don't look like spiders, actually. Some of those look like other stuff. Okay. So we're down in the mines right now, and that is... Oh. Yeah. So, potentially my destruction's not going to work so well against these bastards. I mean, fire's supposed to work better against these guys than... Right, there's also a Death Lord. Maybe I should stop faffing around with destruction magic and, like, you know, do something a bit more that, you know, works. Right, plenty of dead waking up right now. Need to be at least a little bit careful, mind. Keep on the healing as well. Get my restoration up. We should be able to finish you off in just a few swings. In fact, you're down on the ground. Lovely. And more Death Lords coming in. And, ooh, I've got to be a bit careful here. Probably should get my shield out, to be honest. But if I just... Nope. Never mind. I'll just stab you in the stomach. Lovely. Not sure you have a stomach, but... seems to work regardless. Right. So now we're very much into the, yeah, undead. Gotcha. Help myself to a little bit of gold, but nothing major. Right, what else do we have up there? Ah! That's something as well. Fine. Well, I got a plan for you guys, because it looks like you are already up and about. A little bit of invisibility, and... Oh! Watch out for the bloody traps. Yeah, I think everyone that was up here is already dead. But yeah, invisibility, and a few... Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go. So you guys are totally awake. Or at least you could be. Let's just go over here and quickly up. And oh no. Okay. There's something else that's awake around there. I think it's actually on one of these other thrones. Might be you, in fact. Oh yeah, it's you. Hello! Right, you're dead now, lovely. Okay, we got more yet. Someone up here's woken up. That's fine. Down you go. And now, yeah, stealthing it up here. Definitely the clever way to go. So, down you go. And there's more around here as well. Finishing these guys off one by one like this. Definitely a good idea. And, oh, some of those are Death Lords. Fine. Get the right gloves on for this. Up to 30 damage just to make sure I can finish these bastards off. Quick vast, so I know exactly who's who. No, 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 you don't get up. You don't get it. Okay, some of them have got up. Which is a bit of a problem, but I might be able to just finish off you and then quickly. Yeah. Fortunately, they're very bad at seeing things, and also you're bugging the hell out. Right. I'm behind you. And down we all go. Nice. That was well done. Lovely. So that whole room cleared out without much of a problem. Now, what are we looking down on here? Nothing major. Just some water below. Doesn't seem to be a big deal. Fine. Let's just crack on here. Keep using the Vas, yeah. Then going invisible. So we know that's safe. But probably that was it. Ooh. Okay. This is interesting. What exactly is this? Ah, right. A Solstheim deposit, whatever one of them is. And you're definitely not real. You're not waking up. None of you are. Now, if I had to guess... Well, I can't actually be sure because I've only got the one pickaxe. But I would guess this is the only pickaxe that can do this. So quickly get over here. Let's get some of this stuff in. See what it actually flipping does. See if it's powerful. And hello. There was a zombie buried inside it. Like this is a deposit that forms around the dead. Well, this is intriguing. Not at all what I was expecting. Fine. Anything we've got here? No, just more of the same stuff we found outside. Interesting. Alright. We got more in here yet. Let's actually get a refreshed Vas, yeah. And then see if we can start sniping these guys off. Though actually, you are pretty accessible. Right, you hold still right there. And now, next one over here. Yeah, you just hold still on the bridge for just a second, please. And... no, you did not detect me in time. Good. I think that's your lot. Now, with all these bastards down, one handle opens up a new thing. I'm supposed to be going this way. Also, there's just a chest down here. But, ooh. Okay. Random. What is water walking? Is that different from water breathing? Because if that actually lets me walk on top of water, that'd be awesome. Walk on the surface of the water for 60 seconds. Okay, I'm so glad I bothered checking what that did. That sounds really cool. I'm not sure if there's any practical use for it whatsoever, but it still sounds awesome. Right, so, into the next area. Obviously, there's a trap thing up there. And also, there is air. Oh. Did I just trigger something? No, I think I already know Ice Spike, so that's fine. Don't need that book. Leave that be. Let's just get up here, then. And that thing's going to try and electrocute me, but I don't care because I have very high magic resistance, so screw you. Okay. Nothing major going on here, and I think we're actually now very close by to... yeah. This presumably at the end. Actually, it's over here. And also I just sort of accidentally activated all the traps, but that's fine. That's okay. Yeah, we're getting close now. Wooden door. We've got... ooh. Okay, not quite what I was expecting, to be honest. Okay, so I need to go... aha! Sorry, there's a broken... oh! I just walked into the same trap a second time. It's fine, I know what I'm doing. This must be the right way then. So skirting around that area... oh, blimey. Right. Well, this is... different. Very different, in fact. Is there anything alive in here? No, there's not. Alright. Well, I can't get back out that way. And this is all very intriguing. Right, so presumably there's... yeah, that's where the cave-in was. So logically his body ought to be somewhere around here. And that's nothing of note. Because, yeah, that's where you collapsed the entrance. There is a body right here. This might be him too. No. That's not him. So in which case... ah! The quest mark is probably pointing in his direction. That wait, hang on. Search Milius. Any chance he's got a weird enchanted item? But okay, that's interesting. Yeah. What have we got here? Well... badly damaged remains, sure. There's the journal, fine. So Gratian's journal, together with... ooh. Okay. A bloodskal blade releases an energy blast with power attacks that deals 30 damage. That is not that good, because even with that, that's only 53. So that feels... well, I'll check how far it can be improved, but that doesn't feel very good. Now, what else do we have here, if anything? Elixir of Vigor... one satchel, lockpick. Yeah. Not much. But then something weird is going on here. And I'm guessing that sword is in fact how to get out. That energy blast will somehow open this door. But first, let's just quickly check the journal. Oh no, sorry, I did have Gratian's letter all along. Oops. Yeah, that's purely a letter from Rendulus Thaldarian, saying, hey, come and check this thing out. That wasn't important anyway. Right, his journal. What have we got here? And also a mention of the assistant Milius. Fine, that's the other corpse I found. Fine, that's just him going over there. What do we have here? So a Nord Barrow belonged to something called the bloodskal clan. Fine, the sword matches up with that. So what he did was he removed the blade from its pedestal. Okay, interesting. But then he never actually managed to escape, I'm guessing. So the moment the blade was lifted, we were set upon. So I'm guessing potentially a bunch of the zombies also wake up the moment I return it to, potentially. And he's also sketched the door. Fine. A key is the markings. Yeah, we guessed that. And the use of the blade. A ribbon of mystical energy. Fine. So I just need to use power attacks, presumably. And he wants these notes sent to the East Empire Company. Tell my wife I love her. May Arcade guide me in my final rest. Fine, nothing too dramatic there, but yeah. Confirmation, of course, we need to use the actual sword at this point. So, let's just get that old girl out in that case. So, power attack? No. Okay, what if I do a horizontal power attack? Okay, fine. And now another horizontal power attack here. And then now you want me to do a vertical power attack. That one's easy. That's just straight up hit that. That then comes into there. Another vertical over here. Okay, and then 2 horizontals up top. That's good enough for both of them. And then 1 big vertical down. And why am I concerned about what I might find beyond this? And also, are you guys about to wake up? No. Not yet. Okay. Let's just quickly check what's ahead here. What have I just woken up? Nothing, weirdly. Which is suspicious. And also, where's the panels for the next lot? Interesting. Also, we still don't have an answer to the question. Why was this place... Oh, hang on. Are those things like motion detecting? Is that what's happening here? They only activate when I'm... interesting. Well, in that case... That does seem like a fairly sensible solution to the problem, yes. But why block this place up? Sure, there's a couple of zombies down here and a mysterious sword, but that's not worth blocking up the whole place for. That's not the whole conspiracy, no. Right, well, all of those are pretty easy to make our way through. Now we're just going further and further down, and oh. Is that a big... Ooh. That's a wall of power at the end. Okay, a new... Uh-oh. Right. Slight problem, potentially. That's a dragon priest. Sometimes they can be a little bit on the problematic side. But if I just basically now go invisible immediately, let's see if we can just actually finish the bastard off without much in the way of trouble. So how about you just stay over there, just like, you know, chill out and whatever, and ooh. Water! Well, there's never going to be a better time than this. Good old, hang on, potion of water walking. Yes, go on then. And now I'll get, no, invisible. Now I can walk on the surface of water and just get round the side of you, my good man. And dead. Dead in 1 hit. Nice. And unfortunately now I can't... Oh no, yes I can. Good. So, what do we have here? So, increases shock resistance by 50%. Shock spell damage by 25%. That's okay, if not exactly spectacular. And more interestingly, a brand new shout for Dragonborn. Hello! What are we going to learn out here? Because I've got the souls to learn this. Strength. Dragon aspect. Now, what does that mean exactly? Dragon aspect. Once a day, take on the mighty aspect of a dragon, delivering colossal blows with an armoured hide and more powerful shouts. Okay, I'm going to guess that means increased weapon damage, increased damage resistance, and my shouts become somehow better. Okay, I'll favourite it because my favourites list isn't long enough right now. And we're not quite done with the mysteries yet. One more chest over here, fine. Some generic loot, nothing too major to be honest. But there was also a black book. Now, what exactly is... Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, it's one of those cursed books I really shouldn't read.
I know you, champion.
Oh, hello.
The argument in Flames was only the beginning. This is Apocrypha, where all knowledge is hoarded. Say it to your thirst for knowledge in the endless stacks of my library. If you tire of the search, read your book again to return to your mortal life. For a time, the lure of Apocrypha will call you back. It is your fate.
Right. So it's, one of the nice Daedric princes who I decided to be friends with. I liked this guy. He gave me a book that gave me, like, all of the knowledge in the world. Can I get it? No, I can't get out of the... Okay. So that place was a little on the dangerous side. Right, let's just get back over there. Lesson learned, don't go in the water. Because it's kind of weird and oily and evil and also full of tentacles and whatever. Right, so I've accidentally found my way into the evil library dimension. So how about, ladies and gentlemen, we call it a part there, and next time I will explore the evil library. And I feel like this is going to be an interesting sort of place, because I think I saw one of the comments saying, I can't wait to see John dealing with the Apocrypha. And I think I'm at that place now. So this is going to be interesting. I suspect it's a bit weird. So we will pick that up next time, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd. And this has been Skyrim. Thank you very much, and goodbye. I've created a small problem in my road system, which is, it's literally impossible for anyone to ever go back into town. And this building shall be where we produce our zebras. And this much taller building next door is naturally where we produce the giraffes. Does anyone remember how the road system went? I think it was something like this.